Hi, I'm Matt, one of the teacher co-founders of InsertLearning, and I'm going to show you how to combine Google's Auto Draw with InsertLearning. And this idea came from when we were totally shocked and thrilled to have InsertLearning be featured as one of the EdTech tools trying 2018 by Cult of Pedagogy. And when I was listening to Jennifer's podcast about it, that's when I kind of discovered all the really neat things that you can do with Auto Draw that I hadn't really thought of. And it was this whole idea of using images to help students remember things that they're reading, but at the same time, it can be very frustrating if your drawing skills aren't very good, and it can take a lot more time than maybe what you want to do. And she also had the suggestion of this being a good activity for students that finish early. So what we're going to do is we are going to insert this Auto Draw into our reading for our lesson. And so I'm going to do this as a pre-reading exercise. If you check out this visualization link, then it goes to the mind's eye activity of having students kind of imagine what they think the article is going to be about by drawing it out. So I've loaded InsertLearning on this Tweet Tribune article, and I'm going to add in a sticky note over here at the beginning. And so what I want to do is I want to add in this Auto Draw. First I'm going to type in my instructions. So now to take this Auto Draw and add that in, we're going to do a little bit of HTML here and create our own iframe to embed it. So open arrow bracket, iframe, space, and we type in src, stands for source, equals, parentheses, and now we put in that URL. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to type in height is equal to 600, close parentheses, and then we close our arrow, open a new one, and then we put in our closing tag for our iframe, close that. And hey, all right, we just wrote some HTML. So I'm going to copy that text, and over here, after my instructions, I'm going to paste that HTML, and now we have a fully working Auto Draw embedded into InsertLearning along with our instructions. And here's how this works. I'll show you from the student side. So I'm going to assign this out. So I'm going to assign it to my demo class, which I already did. So I've got that. And now I'm actually going to switch over to a student. So this is as a student that's enrolled in the class, and I'm going to load in InsertLearning. And now I can see my teacher's instructions on here. So there's right there, and there's Auto Draw loading. I'm going to go ahead and start drawing. So students go through, they read the instructions. What I like about this is just a very generic instructions that you could copy and paste this for a number of different lessons that you're doing. So for this, I'm going to draw, let's see, I'm going to draw a house for this one because I'm blanking right now on some ideas. So I'm going to go ahead and draw a house, and there's lots of different drawing tools that students can choose from. And then up here, now it's doing the auto predict, and I'm going to scroll through, I'm going to go with this one. And I'm done now as a student. So what I'm going to do is now I right click on that, two-finger tap, copy the image, and I'm going to add in my own sticky note, because as a student I can add in my own notes. Put that below there, and now I just paste in that image. Do that again here. Now for right now, students can't add in images or videos to questions or discussions that you've added in with InsertLearning, but we could add that, follow this up with a question of what made you think of this image, and then they answer that. But over on the teacher's side, now I can actually see what they've done. So now the students actually annotated my text. I'm going to scroll down here because it's pop up there. Click on that. I'm going to select my student that's annotated it. And, oh, it didn't show up yet. Let's reload on the teacher's side. Because, you know, this always happens when you are doing video. All right. There we go. All right, so there's my students. So now as we go through, and again, this would be a really neat thing because you could follow us up with a question of, you know, what made you choose that image, that you know, think of that, different things. And going back to Jennifer's suggestions, you could do the same thing down at the bottom of then having students draw something, an image that they thought of while reading through the text, and have that at the end then for those students that finish early, because you can really do a lot of neat things with Auto Draw, and there's a lot of flexibility in what students can do with the different shapes. And have their own drawings and change the colors and stuff like that. So a really great suggestion from Jennifer's 6 EdTech tools to try in 2018 of InsertLearning and Auto Draw together. You can do some really fun stuff.